All right. Wow, it stinks in here. I had to warm it up. All right, guys. Video number 10. So, we got to wrap this thing up, dude. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm hoping today's the day. So, this is where we left off. We just left off video number 9 where I was working on it, but I got caught up by buying that other damn car. So, here we go. We're going to block this crap out today, all of it. Skim the last again. Redo that. Reprime it again. And we're going to jam it. Let's get this shit on the road. Alright guys, we sanded everything out. We're back in it again. Pretty much. You know, there's very minimal to sand left. Just little stupid things. I just got to do the corners and stuff here. Oh, that's a dent or not. It feels a little low right there. Let me just put this here and we'll work on that. Definitely right here. Alright, so I found a bunch of tiny little issues, not big, not anything major at all, but I don't like this cut right here. Yeah, I'm gonna just redo this cut. Maybe right here there's a little weird spot. Just gonna do light skim on it just to make myself feel better. I'm gonna just do right here. Because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reprimer this one more time. Alright, rockers are good. All the lower stuff's for the most part good. I got a bunch of little tiny imperfections. And basically guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix all these little tiny imperfections that I got left. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw another 2 coats of primer. Since this primer is very thin, I'm going to lay 2 more coats of primer over this. So the whole car right now is in 220. I'm going to go ahead and reskim the little tiny pieces, flatten them out. I'm going to reprime it, 2 light coats of primer, and then I'm going to go ahead and wet sand it. I'm going to guide coat it, and then I'm going to wet sand it with 400. And from there, this car should be done. So we are like literally at the... I should have this car skimmed, blocked, maybe even primed by the end of today. And if that's the case, then tomorrow I'm going to jam it, let it sit. Wednesday I'll wet sand it and it should be ready to paint. Other than that, I'm not sure what's going on with the parts, but I got to get a hold of Vince because we got to find those parts. I got to get those parts here so we can line them doors up again. I just want to make sure everything fits one last time. Everything was lined up before we put it on here. But with my bodywork and his bodywork, I just want to throw them on real quick, line it up. If it's all good to go, then I'll take the doors off and we'll jam those doors. I might just jam those doors first and then put them on. That way, if they're good to go, they're going to stay on. And then we'll put the fenders on, and then I got to mess with that hood. I still need to mess with that hood. I still need to block the hood out and do all the body work on that hood. But it's very simple. That thing is, it's not bad. There's just that little area on this side, and then, of course, the back side. But I got to do some rearranging with all this shit because I got to move this out of here to work on that hood. I got a lot of shit to do in a short amount of time. So, yeah. Let me get on this skimming part, and then I'll see if I can start moving some trailers and some stuff around. Try to do some double team here. I don't know. Once again, I'm doing this all by myself, and it sucks ass. So, I'll hit you guys back up here in a second. Alright, guys. Well, we had a long day. A lot of progress. And it's dark outside, so I'm going to turn these fans off real quick just to give you guys a short little update. So basically where we're at, we're sanded all back down again. I decided to do a little bit of work in this jamb. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay out 2 thin coats of the primer. We already wiped her down, which is still dirty. So now I'm going to have to wipe it again because obviously it's dirty. Let's see. That's not that bad. I gotta wipe it one more time. Yeah, I did all the sanding earlier. Got everything down, ready to go. I wiped it down. Then my dumbass went and blew the shop out. So now I gotta wipe it down again. But man, I had a lot of shit to do. So that's a little update. I'm gonna go ahead, throw some primer on this puppy, and hopefully this is the last round, guys. Hopefully. I don't really need to primer it, but I am. I'm going to primer it one more time just to make it one color, and then I'm going to wet sand it with 320 and then 600, and then I should be ready to jam these doors and all this stuff. So I talked to Vince today, and I'm going to jam the trunk, the doors. I need to take him the hinges. He's got a press at his shop, so we're going to take the hinges apart, put new pins in them, and then paint all those parts, the hinges, put them all back together, and then we're going to jam the trunk, the doors, and inside the fenders, and then we're going to bring them back over here and put them on. So I gotta get rolling. It's like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm tired. I've been at it all day. I've been at it since 7. So, yeah. Time to lay some of this shit out. Hit you up in a minute. Well, it is back in primer again. So, fellas, it came out pretty good. It's probably still wet. I laid about 2 good thick coats on this sucker. And it looks pretty damn flat. It looks pretty straight. It looks pretty good. That stuff came out really thick this time, which was nice. Blew some chunks. Couple chunks here. Even one right here, big old blob. So we'll wet sand all that out. No big deal, but everything seems to look alright. Yeah. Oh, sucker, dude. Yeah. Rails. Top. I didn't have to put so much. I kind of dusted one good one on the top and then a little half of one because I had a little bit left. So I dusted it on the top. That's why it's streaked, because I was running out of primer. But the top was good. I basically just wanted to re-prime the top just in case I missed some scratches or something. So now this will get the same exact process, guys. I am going to go ahead and guide coat it, and then I'm going to block this whole car with 320, and I'm hoping I ain't got nothing left, because this one has been very, very meticulous. I guess I'm a very perfectionist too. So I see something, I'm like, oh, you know, like that. That is a runner, but it's not sanded correctly. See how clean, and then blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So that needs to be fixed. All that I cleaned. So that should be good. All this is good. The peak is good. This one came out pretty good. There's a little bit of Bondo in there from overlapping, and right here Not so much here or here, but right there and there. It's just the little things, guys. The little things. At least it's better than it was. It's coming together, guys. It's been a lot of work. So now it is what? 9:30. I was supposed to go, I said I'll be inside by 9. Well, I did take my spray gun completely apart. Every piece that comes off on that gun, I took it apart this time. And I've been shooting a lot of primer through that gun. So I did take a shitload of it out. And, I took the whole thing apart and cleaned the piss out of it. I'll probably do that to the other ones too here pretty soon. I usually do that every once in a while. I just get bored and I come out here and clean all my guns really, really good. But anyway, fellas, I'm going to wrap this one up for tonight. And then tomorrow, we'll be back out here again. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, carnal guys. I am ready to go. So I masked off the Monte Carlo. We're mixing some color. Look at that. Nice, huh? Very nice. That blue is beautiful. You know, I never was a blue person at all. I've always been the candy reds, brandy wines, bright reds. I've never really been into the blues, but that ice blue, this color blue, I don't know what it is. Just beautiful. And alright guys, well, the first coat went down. So from the looks of it, I'm gonna need a mix. Well, I hate mixing more because the second coat, well, yeah, let's just mix a little tiny bit more, just a little bit. I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. Gotta mix just a tad more. I'm gonna kick you guys off real quick and I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna mix some and we'll relay round 2 before clear. some other truckers. Clear time. I mixed up probably about 20 ounces, I guess. Maybe 25, I don't know. How many ounces is this cup? This is a 32, so we're obviously higher than that. So 25, yeah, about 25. That was about right. Hopefully that's going to be enough. So I thought 16 ounces was going to be enough to paint 2 coats on the car, but it wasn't. I had to add a little bit more, so I was probably about 20 ounces. So I'm gonna do the same with the clear, but I do know the clear usually comes out faster and a lot thicker, like than the base coat. So we're probably gonna end up most likely needing more clear, but whatever. I always noticed that the clear just, it's because you lay it on differently, more wet, so you know, you always end up needing a little bit more. I noticed if I use like a cup of paint, I usually need like 2 cups of clear. This right here probably will just do the whole thing, and I'll probably have to mix up the same amount again for round 2. I'm only gonna put 2 coats. Some people only put 1 coat, 1 good coat, but I'm gonna probably put 2. It's just the way I work. I know, yeah, you're wasting material, but sometimes you can just do like a kind of a real quick 2 coat, go over the whole car once, and then go back and just do it right off the bat and kind of double it up. It also depends on your temperature, because you don't want to get a runner. Let's go check it out real quick. So far it looks alright. Put myself up against a cocktail waitress any day. Alright. If you ain't watched Biloxi Blues, guys, you gotta watch that. Shit's hilarious. The drill instructor tells the guys, yeah, you guys will put you up against a cocktail waitress any time of the day. Sorry, suckers. Freaking hilarious, bro. Always strain your shit. Don't strain when you shit. You'll freaking blow a gasket. Strain your clear. Of course, nothing in there. Good. And your paint. Just in case you get some chunky shit going on in there. Alright, so I still got about half left, so let's see how far this cup gets me. I'm using the same tip. I'm just going to up the pressure slightly. We'll go from there. Alright, let's do it. About 30 psi. Fully open. Half a turn back. Go up, and we're off. guys. Got about a full cup left. We're gonna let that dry really good because I pounded it on there. Alright guys, let's do this. Last coat of clear coat. Alright guys, we did it. We did it. So at least that came out so far alright. If it runs, then whatever. Ay, chingón. Yeah, look at that, dude. Pretty, man. That thing got some nice metallics in it. Almost got a purple shade to it. It's crazy. Yeah. Came out alright. Not perfect, but not bad. I did see a light spot on the other side. I'm not going to tell you where it's at unless you find it yourself. But I didn't get any runners. No light spots on this one, huh? Nope. A little bit in the corner, just far in that back corner down there. It's a little bit light. It's in the same place on the other side. I didn't go down here far enough. I should have. Shit, man. Door jamb though, guys. It's a freaking door jamb, eh? It's gonna be just fine. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this thing flash for a good while. That way it kind of almost dries. And then I'm gonna come in here and I gotta pull this sign down. But I'm gonna wait till later because this needs to dry before I start kicking up dust, because you know damn well that's got dust on it. So I gotta take this sign down, take it to my buddy, take that one down, take it to my buddy. And then from there, let's see here. Where the hell are they? Right here. I need to go outside with the freaking grinder and wire wheel and clean these off because I didn't have time to blast them today. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. I'll kick you guys back on here in a little bit. Alright, guys. Well, I'm a total disaster. I just came out here and unmasked this puppy. Look at her. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Came out wicked, dude. Now we just need to wet sand it with 600. We're going to assemble the whole car first. Vince came and picked up the paint. And he's going to jam inside the fenders, inside the doors and the trunk. And then he's going to bring them to me next week. And we're going to put it together. We're going to line everything up. We're going to wet sand this whole car in 320 and 600 all together. But we still got to line this hood up and make sure this hood is going to be good. Because remember, it was really tweaked. So since it was tweaked really bad, I fixed it. And I did some measurements and everything on it. So now it's straight. So it should close right and line up good. But just in case, I have not painted the back side of it yet. I did weld everything that I needed to weld. But I did not finish it off because just in case I need to cut something again. So once the car is ready to paint, we'll wet sand the whole thing. Probably straight off. 320, 600. We'll line that hood up. When that hood is lined up and we're happy with it, I'll take it off, paint the bottom of it, put it back on, and then we'll wet sound the top, and boom, the car will be ready. We'll mask everything, wax and grease, tape everything off, and we'll be ready to paint. So other than that, guys, I've been in here messing around. I gotta go shower and go to bed. But the sign's gone. My other little sign's gone. I'm gonna have to buy another one. I'll buy another one. But that one has been bugging me. It's been bugging me because I needed to hang it really bad. And I'm sad that my other one is gone, but that thing looks badass there and it's a lot brighter. So yeah, it sucks. I didn't want to get rid of that other one, but hey, when you trade and you do things like that, that's what happens, guys. What happens? Things happen, right? You know, but check it out. Look how bright that thing is. This is way brighter than the other one. Thing is bad, dude. So, yep. All right. I miss hanging out in here with all my neons. Anyways, fellas, I'm gonna call it a night. I guess what we'll do is I'm gonna wrap up. This is video number 10. We're gonna wrap up video number 10 with this right here, and I'm gonna start fresh on video number 11. Video number 11, we'll wet sound the car, we'll assemble the car, we'll line the hood up, get everything ready to go, and we're gonna shoot this sucker on video number 12. So I think I can use enough footage for the next video to get everything in order and masked and everything, sanded, cleaned up, ready to go. And video number 12, we're gonna shoot this puppy. Because it's probably gonna take us about 2 weeks, so it gives me a good time to make 2 videos for the week. Also stay tuned for video number 3 of the 36. We're gonna yank the motor out of that chassis and it's gonna get sandblasted. And then probably a video number 1 of the wife's 36, because I want to start doing a little tinkering with that as well. So make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for fresh videos coming out. I usually update once a week, usually Saturday or Sunday. I post videos, and I got a lot more content to keep coming out, guys. I ain't stopping. So other than that, just so you know, of course, we will have video number 1 on the wife's 36. We're going to have video number 1 of redoing the 32, and video number 1 of starting that 40, getting it on the road rolling, because it's just been sitting there too long. There's plenty of other videos on it, but we're going to start a series of videos. So I might have to go back in and figure out how I'm going to take my old footage, and we'll start making like a series of it. But for you guys, that way we could have part 1, part 2 for every build that I do. That's usually what I do, part 1, part 2, updates of stuff in the middle. But whatever. Anyways, guys, I'm calling tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to start video number 11 on the Monte Carlo. Cool. Peace.